name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Sitting here with my ride-along host, the Paparazzi. Good morning, brother.
What's up, man?
Another day, another dollar. Thursday, man. I'm excited. Every day that goes by is a day closer to sports betting coming back. We have some phenomenal news for the people today that is official. We'll talk a little bit about Major League Baseball playing July 1st, for sure. We're going to talk about a little get-together meeting LeBron and the boys had, Kevin Durant, all the big boys about ready to play basketball and get back. We're looking around June for that situation, so I'm pretty excited there as well. But I just want to welcome everyone back to the podcast. For those of you that never tuned in, it's your first time tuning in, the VIP Sports Podcast is all about sports betting. We show you how to make more money betting sports than you could possibly ever imagine. There's more money to be made investing in sports betting than any other fucking investment in the world, period. This is all about the legalization of sports betting and, more importantly, how you guys make money and how to get an advantage and get a second income betting sports.
Well, if anybody was investing in the stock market the last few months, except for a couple rides up, they definitely would have wanted to be with Steve Stevens in the sports world. That's for
no
sure.
fucking doubt about it. And I do want to let everybody know we've got over like 211 direct messages about sports betting. Guys, it's not that I don't want to get back with you. It's not that I don't want to talk to you guys. I love the fact that you guys are ready to go. And just understand this. I know that you're ready. But there's nothing for us to talk about right now as far as, you know, investing and purchasing packages because there's nothing going on right now.
Well, actually, this weekend there are a couple things, so we are going to talk about that later in the show.
100%. Horse racing is in full effect. Shout out to Dana White and UFC for giving us an opportunity to bet and make some big fucking money, and we're going to get into that later. One thing that's been affected by UFC, which a lot of these people don't know, is when no people are in the stands, there's been a remarkable increase of the overs in these UFC fights because the intimidation and excitement of the crowd, nobody's yelling at him, beat his fucking ass, get his thing. So these guys are hyped up, but they're using their craft a little bit more lengthy to beat these people in their match because they're not getting intimidated or persuaded by the crowd yelling. So we're going to talk about the overs in UFC as well. A lot of money to be made in that as well.
Yes, sir.
May 14th, 2020, podcast number 265. Unfucking believable.
Wow.
Our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we got a great show for you today. We're going to preview a little Throwback Thursday like we always do. We're going to talk about sports betting being back in full effect. Major League Baseball news, NBA, NFL, and we might even throw a little entertainment in there. But more importantly, we're going to talk about Master Closer as well.
Let's do that.
If they want to follow us on Instagram and all that shit, Poppy, what do they do?
Well, if you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or VIP Sports LV, and if you don't want to call us, direct message us. That's probably the best way to go ahead and get in touch with us about doing business. Also, you can go ahead and get a hold of us at 877-220-6540 or go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. But always the best way to get a hold of Steve, direct message him. That is definitely the best way to go.
I see every one of them, and I will get in contact with you guys immediately. Advertising opportunity, which is very, very big right now. Guys, all of our sponsors, new sponsors, are hitting us up right now looking for a prime position. I don't want to see you guys miss out. Sports betting is going to come back 3 times bigger than it was before. The whole world is going to be talking about sports betting, and so will I. So, you know, if you want the opportunity to advertise with VIP Sports, or you're watching or listening to this podcast, you own a small business, you work at a company interested in getting involved in the booming sports betting industry, send us an email to advertising@VIPSportsLasVegas.com, and we'll get back with you on how you become a sponsor of the show and put your fucking logo right the fuck there.
Or they can even go and be a sponsor of the sportsbook reviews that we do, or any of the Master Closer 101 terminology videos that we do, anything like that, they can contact us as well.
Absolutely. Not to mention, I'm going to be starting a Master Closer 101 podcast as well here real soon.
Yep.
All about motivational, all about sales, and how you can turn yourself from a motherfucking goldfish to a whale as far as a salesman. Be a beast. A guy that doesn't take no for an answer. A guy that knows how to use voice fluctuation. A guy that knows how to get people excited. Take them on an emotional roller coaster. Modern day sales techniques. Any objection anybody gives you, saying the right rebuttal, saying it at the right time, etc. And ladies and gentlemen, Master Closer 101 is here and in full effect. If you're going to invest in something, you better invest in yourself. Now is the time. You're not guaranteed your job when you get back. Not only do I want you to get your job back, but I want you to take your fucking boss's job as well when you get back. I want you guys to invest in yourself and make you the best person you can be, because you are your number one asset, period. And we always buy stuff for our families. We buy stuff materialistic for ourselves, but it's very rare we invest in ourselves. And that's what I want you guys to do.
And, you know, and a lot of corporations are talking about when COVID's over or whatever, they're not going to be able to go and hire the same sales force that they were able to. So jobs are going to get cut, guys. If you're at home on unemployment, you need to better yourself, and there is no better opportunity in the world than Master Closer 101.
Especially for business owners. Do you want your little shit manager to get your office back up and running, or do you want to have Zoom meetings with me every week and let me do it for you? You want your little shit guy over there in his hush puppy shoes and his old-ass Bugle Boy shirt to train your guys? Or do you want Steve Stevens to come in there and turn him into a motherfucking beast and show him how to get the job done and elevate your company to a whole nother level?
Well, I know the answer to that. Real simple.
Well, anyway, like I said, invest in yourself. This is my brand new online virtual training course on Lightspeed VT's incredible platform. Shout out to my boy Brad Lee. Get ready, brother. We're making millions together. We've been talking about this shit for 2 years. It's taken me 2 years to release this course, and it's finally here, plain and fucking simple. Anyway, VT's incredible platform that will turn your mouthpiece into a weapon by teaching you the techniques of becoming a master closer in whatever industry you are in, fucking period. I'm going to increase your confidence, increase your knowledge, increase your production, and increase your closing rate by enrolling in Master Closer 101 today. Do you want to make more money than you've ever thought was fucking possible? Make sure you take advantage of this course. With this online course, you will learn everything you need to know when it comes to selling, closing, persuading, and creating influence. I am launching Master Closer 101 by offering a special. It's a grand opening package, only $398 for individual users and $598 for companies with up to 20 users. Go to mastercloser101.com to purchase or email. Get with us at admin@mastercloser101 with any questions. If there's one thing to invest in during these difficult times, it's your fucking self. And I want you to understand, guys, next month, this course is going to be $999 and $299 a month. All my guys that signed up for the $398, every one of them have committed to the monthly service, because a lot of people are a little confused with what is the monthly.
Right.
Well, the whole idea is to purchase the program, go over it 5 or 6 times so you can get on my level, learn a lot of the tools that I use, and then what the monthly maintenance is you get a one-on-one Zoom meeting with me once a week. I send you out newsletters. You get modern-day closing techniques, closing statements that you didn't get through the course as well, and it keeps your monthly maintenance. So not only do I want to get you the course and teach you how to be like me, but I want to talk to you every week and show you how to maintain it and blow your business the fuck up. Because after all, we go to work to make money, don't we?
Right. Well, first off, guys, this has 30 chapters in this course, so it's not a course that you go on for 30 minutes and take it. It's 30 chapters, and you need to go through this course 4, 5, 6 times. And like he said, with the monthly maintenance, Michael Jordan doesn't go practice and then quit just because he's the greatest in the world. He continues and continues and continues, and that's what Steve tries to do with everybody. The monthly maintenance is just as important as that course because you continue learning.
I'd have to say it's more important because I teach you how to be me, and then on a weekly basis, I actually show you how to execute it.
Correct.
And do it every single fucking week, every single fucking month until we blow your company out of the motherfucking water.
Right. You're never going to let somebody get to the top and then fall, or let somebody get ahead. You're going to keep somebody at the top of the game for as long as they're going.
I have committed throughout the years, everybody, when we put out Money Talks, I mean, how many thousands of people called up to sign up with us that didn't even want to play sports? They wanted to be involved with me and learn from me and understand my sales techniques and how to become the best salesman in the business, or they liked my swagger, they liked the way I run my business, they like the way I give out my weekly meetings, what to do, how to motivate your people, and how to get them to perform. I'm no different than a fucking NFL coach, guys. I'm around nothing but professionals, but it's my job as a coach to make you an expert.
That's
and
true.
make you a Pro Bowl player, and that's what we're going to do. So to hype you guys up, in case you forgot, the last couple weeks, I ran a clip of Master Closer 101. We've got a crazy response about how people are loving the course, and it motivates them. But you guys got to understand, I'm not just going to put a clip out every fucking week, and then in fucking 19 weeks from now, you could just go put all the clips together and get the show. So these clips aren't going to keep going, but I want to give you guys little teasers to show you how serious and how important it is for you guys to learn to be the best you can be. We're going to run a Master Closer clip right now. Get the fuck hyped up and realize sales runs this fucking world. In every fucking phone call, in every meeting one-on-one, somebody gets fucking sold. Let's make sure it's not you. You got to be the one in control, and you have to be the one that dictates your $1 million income. Check out this clip. We'll be right back.
Hello again. Let's talk about intros. Your intro is very important because it determines if the client will listen to you or not. It's actually one of the most important parts of the sale. It allows you to take control of the presentation and can set the tone of your entire pitch. I always congratulate them one way or another. Congratulations for getting the phone call. It's your time to shine today. Don't you deserve something special? Well, today's that day. What I have is special, and it's even more special that they get to be a part of it today. We start building their confidence in our offer as soon as we speak to them. You should be able to hold a conversation with a complete stranger and feel comfortable in the conversation, and more importantly, make the customer feel comfortable in the conversation as well. You only have one chance to make a first impression, guys. You better make sure your voice is ready, your voice is strong, and you're ready to take control of the presentation. I don't care if your presentation is 20 minutes long. I just need 2 minutes of your time. If you don't like what I have to say, we'll simply hang up and part as friends. Fair enough?
So hopefully you guys got pumped up on that Master Closer clip. I told you I'm not fucking around. If you want it and you want the finer things out of life and you want to excel to levels you never thought were possible, go to mastercloser101.com, spend a fucking measly $398 and change your life. This is life-changing stuff. This is literally the most modern day sales virtual training system that you will ever get, coming live and direct from me, and you guys deserve to get the finer things in life. And I want
Well, somebody will go out and go buy, a shirt to look good or a pair of shoes, whatever.
You go buy a pair of $398 Yeezys, but you won't buy Master Closer?
Right.
Something is fucking wrong with
This is an investment into yourself, into your future, into your family, to invest in your family, to be able to provide for them, and this you're going to have for life. So this is the easiest $398 you'll ever spend in your life.
Invest in yourself. I won't say it again. If you guys are watching this podcast on YouTube, make sure you join the live chat on the first airing of the episode. We pre-tape every podcast. I'm just going to let you guys know right now, Poppy will be on the live chat. I will not tonight. I have a family issue that I'm dealing with tonight. Nothing bad, just going to mom's for dinner. I'll chop it up with you as much as I can, but tonight I won't be on the live chat, but Paparazzi will be up there to mix it up with you guys. And there wasn't, I need to get on the live chat where there's, thousands of people and people asking questions. Shout out to my boy Paul Thompson that's on there with us non-fucking
We
stop.
love Paul.
We love old Paul. Shout out to Paul, and shout out to everybody that makes comments. We read every single one of them, plain and motherfucking simple. So you can also listen to the VIP Sports Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and all other major platforms.
Or you can just tell your girl Alexa, play the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast.
And she'll start spitting that shit for you right away. And now, like I said, it's definitely the time to up your swagger. These people want to get the merchandising. What do, Poppy?
Well, you got to go.
I got to start wearing my blowout winter shirts, man.
Yeah, you
I got to get out of my little quarantine attitude, start representing. You know what I mean? Instead of wearing all these old-ass T-shirts that Steve Stevens is wearing. You know what I mean?
Well, and now's the time to up your swagger with the Absolute Blowout Winter merchandise line. We've got the white hoodie for the football season and T-shirts for any occasion. Perfect for any tailgate, sporting event, or just at home on the sofa during quarantine time. This is the ultimate apparel for guys and gals who love to bet on sports. If you're looking for the perfect gift for the sports bettor in your life, head over to AbsoluteBlowoutWinter.com today.
Did you say guys and gals?
Yeah, guys and gals.
Hey, guys and gals.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals.
That's,
huh?
it
You've
was
been hanging
just-
around Boston John in the car in the fucking bar too long, bro.
It's just like I pronounced it on UFC the other day, Justin Gaethje, when it's Justin Gaethje.
Well, there's nothing that, well, it doesn't matter if it's Gaethje or if he's gay. We won the fucking bet.
Yeah, well, Justin Gaethje absolutely dominated that
Beat the
fight.
fuck out of homeboy.
That's
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
And we're going to talk about UFC as well because there's a lot of money to be made. Anyway, guys, Throwback Thursday, May 14th. On this date today in 2016, the Supreme
Now you're doing it.
Yeah, I got to get back on that marijuana, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but like I said, ever since I've quit the weed, it's made me fucking dumber. So I don't know how long that's going to take for me to get back focused, but my dumb is an expert level for most other people.
That's
you know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about it. But the Supreme Court voted 6-3 in favor of the states being able to legalize sports betting. It's been 4 years, Poppy. Wow. Don't forget, we started this show all in favor to legalize sports betting. When I started the VIP Sports Podcast, sports betting was only legal in Nevada.
That's correct. That was the whole purpose of this, was talking about legalizing marijuana, legalizing sports betting. You predicted it was going to come.
Yeah, but fuck predicting. I feel like I had a big part in making it legal.
The movement, I agree.
So we support the movement 110%. Keep legalizing every one of these fucking states, plain and fucking simple. Also in this date in 2012, after 54 at-bats, Bryce Harper, our Vegas boy, hit his first major league home run against the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, wow.
What's up, Hey, I think Harper's going to come back with a fucking vengeance this year.
We know
When that
he's
guy
ready.
seen Washington get that, when that motherfucker seen Washington get that fucking money, he fucking did not take off spring training. Just so you know, guys, Harper's a family friend out here in Vegas. That dude has been training like a beast ever since he had to watch the Washington Nationals get that motherfucking championship.
Yeah, he went right back to work, guys. He didn't take an off season or anything like that.
He was pissed.
Yeah, he's ready to go. That's a guy who's dedicated to his craft, and we're rooting for him, that's for sure.
Motherfucking right. Let's get right into NFL, Poppy. Las Vegas Raiders ticket prices are in high demand, and we've said this several different times. This is going to be the high-end ticket, plain and fucking simple. On the second-hand market, prices are up more than 500% from last year. The average ticket price for Raiders home games is now nearly $1,100. Right. Do you think the Raiders tickets are going to be the biggest ticket in the NFL?
Absolutely. I mean,
no doubt.
Even on the schedule, they gave us 5 primetime games, which is insane.
Well, not only that, but it's not only the Vegas people that are coming together and bought all the tickets and casino owners and this, that, and the other. It's the fucking visitors and the tourists that are selling out. Like, this thing is going to be fucking amazing. And boy, you black market scalpers are going to start making more money than you've ever fucking imagined until you end up in that fucking jail that they built inside the Raiders Stadium. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, our stadium's gorgeous, Allegiant Stadium. When you're driving right next to it on the 15, I mean, it's beautiful, first class, guys. They did make people purchase season ticket licenses, which were a one-time fee of $10,000, which made a bunch of people shy away from actually getting the season tickets that I know. They figured, hey, we'll get them, secondhand on StubHub or whatever.
Well, boy, did they fuck the fuck up.
Yeah,
because I tell you
prices.
what, you're quadrupling, maybe fucking 5 times in your money.
Right. So these guys did get that. Parking is going to be an issue. They don't know where the parking is going to be. They're talking about having to shuttle in parking over at different lots, the Thomas and Mack Center. So that they're going to have to try and figure out. But as far as ticket prices, yeah, it's going to be the top one. However, for our UNLV Rebels, the football team, they're right now taking $1 season ticket deposits. Right?
Yeah, well, they should, because like I said, as of right now, the exact quote, no school, no college sports.
Right.
So you guys can take that for however the fuck you want. When you hear about school coming back, we'll talk about college sports, because until then, there's nothing to talk about college.
I mean, the commissioner did come out and say that. Individual leagues are talking about possibly playing within the leagues their own thing. But
you talking about like SEC?
SEC, the Pac-12, some different conferences are
those
talking
will be
about
the schools
those.
playing first when they do get back.
But the overall commissioner has said, right, his view is no in class, students in class, no sports, which I think is a bad move.
Well, no doubt about it. But let's just talk about sports betting because it's very fucking clear that everybody's ready to have it come back. Everybody in the leagues, the commissioners, the owners, they're ready to fucking go. So last Saturday night was a record night for betting MMA, by the way.
Yep.
Okay. It was one of the highest grossing. As a matter of fact, it was the highest grossing MMA card that they've had to date. You know what that means, Poppy, right? Yep. People are ready to fucking fire.
Everybody's ready to fire.
If you put a motherfucking pissing contest on ESPN right now,
Guys,
you're going to have millions and millions of dollars bet on it. I can guarantee you that.
Yes.
So it was a record night for betting MMA as UFC 249 shattered previous MMA betting handles. William Hill took the largest single wager of the day, a $105,000 bet on the favorite. Tony Ferguson to win the main event. Like I said, there is no more value on huge favorites. The result, Ferguson got stopped by a TKO in the 5th round, and homeboy took a $105,000 beating. You got to be fucking careful on these fucking high dollar favorites. Sports betting is all about value, and betting -$2, $3 is not getting value.
Well, like I said last week, guys, I'm not an expert in UFC, and I don't claim to be.
I am.
This guy right here gets his information, especially on the overs, and we cashed a few on the other night on Saturday and a couple last night.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. I mean, I do want to talk about Justin Gaethje because he was basically a $2 underdog to Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson.
What was our exact words? That we loved the value in that bet. Yes or no?
Well, we talked about loving value and not taking big favorites, and you always talk about that. Tony Ferguson had come in with a UFC record 12 consecutive wins and was a big favorite. But Justin Gaethje came in that fight and absolutely dominated that fight, all 5 rounds. I think Ferguson was lucky to actually get stopped there in the 5th round and to have the fight stopped because he was going to get knocked out. He did take a beating and to still be standing, all props to that man because I don't know how anybody could have taken that beating and still been standing. But also props to Dana White for putting it on and getting sports going. And I think
I love Dana.
That's the big movement here, to actually get stuff going because it's going to force the other leagues guys for them to get talking and get going. And now you have baseball getting ready to come back. And you have players now crying over money. But they're going to get that sorted, guys, and we're going to have baseball back. And Dana White's a big reason why, because he's getting these leagues talking and going to force them to get going.
Yeah, and I'm going to force these players to shut the fuck up about their money and get their ass back out there, or Steve Stevens going to get a crew together, start motherfucking beating motherfucking players down, motherfucker. Don't get in the way. Get your fucking money, and let's get sports playing back.
I was going to ask you that. And guys, I want you to comment on the live chat, and I want you to comment on the podcast comments. Players right now, a lot of them want to get back. They want to get to their craft. They want to go for the fans and stuff. But you have guys who are saying, I'm not taking a pay cut. This is high risk with health and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Do they have the right to say, nope, I want full salary, or should they take a pay cut like everybody else?
100% they have a right to get their motherfucking money. It's what they work their entire lives for, and those owners need to motherfucking pay them. Do they stop it and have it ruin playing a season? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Am I asking these guys to sign a 5-year contract that they would never, ever normally sign? No. But work with your fucking agent, cut a side deal for the year, and negotiate your contract fucking next year. Get enough money to where you can get out of the house, because stop acting like you're having a blast over there in quarantine. These professional players want to play. It's what they love to do. And that brings me to my point with Major League Baseball news. Like you was talking about with Dana White, getting everybody happy. Well, guess what? All 30 team owners approved the plan to possibly reopen baseball in early July. This is a guarantee, guys. They're playing in July for sure. You can write that down and circle it. You can quote me on it, whatever the fuck you want to do. You can record me saying, here, I'll do it for you. Baseball will be back in July for sure. Put that recording up in your house because you can take that to the fucking bank. Plain and fucking simple. Nothing is official yet, of course, but here are some of the details on what the new season will potentially look like. How many games, Poppy?
82 games, and they're going to create divisions based on reducing travel. No fans are going to be in the stands for the entire year. That's going to suck, but as long as we have baseball going, I think that's something that we will all put up with. One big change that's going to happen, it looks like they're going to have a universal designated hitter, so both the American League and the National League will have a DH because of the increase in interleague games due to the scheduling. Both leagues are going to have 30-man active rosters with a 20-player taxi squad. There will be no minor league baseball, so they're going to have more players because they won't be able to send guys up and down due to injuries. 14 teams are proposed to be making the postseason with games played in home cities in October. Let me ask you, you like the increase to 14 teams in the postseason?
Absolutely. I wouldn't give a fuck what they do. I just want to see people get back and rolling. Once the season starts, everyone gets comfortable playing. They get back in the mindset of playing fucking professional sports. It's just going to get right to back. The quicker we get going, the quicker we get back to everything the way it was.
They're also talking a 50-50 revenue split between owners and players. And one of the holdups right now, guys, with the negotiations is originally when they had talked about this deal with the 50-50, the owners claim that they thought that that would be with fans in the stands. Well, obviously there's not going to be, and I don't know why they would have ever thought there would have been fans in the stands, but that's kind of the holdup, but they're going to get over that.
Well, here's my question, right? The plan could take a while if players and owners can't agree on a fair revenue split. Is disagreeing about money a bad look right now, like you asked me? I think it is.
I agree. I mean, there's lots of people right now that are out of work, some collecting unemployment and actually getting paid more.
No one's going to feel sorry for a guy looking for an $80 million contract.
Correct. Everybody needs to understand we're in unprecedented times.
No, they need to understand it's COVID, and
Correct.
you're going to get a COVID fucking contract. It'll
Correct.
be something that you won't ever forget or whatever. You might have to eat this year with only making a few million. No one's going to feel sorry for your motherfucking ass. Suit up, paint your face, and get in the motherfucking game and shut the fuck up.
Amen.
Plain and fucking simple.
Amen.
So, yeah, definitely a bad look. Let's move on to NBA,
Well,
Poppy.
before we do that, let's give them one of our favorite things to do.
I forgot, the sportsbook review.
There you go.
As you know, guys, I've been putting out my sportsbook reviews that I've already put out because when things come back next month, I am going to continue to do my sportsbook reviews. My goal is to hit every sportsbook in the state of Nevada. Once we get that done, we'll even take it out of state.
Yes.
But right now, we're going to get every casino. That way, when you guys plan a trip to Las Vegas, you know everything about the sports book at the casino that you're going to stay at. What the atmosphere is, what sports they take, what are their limits, what is everything about this fucking sports book. So this was the Suncoast, if I'm not mistaken,
That's
right?
correct.
Oh, God. Shout out to the Suncoast. There was many nights when Steve Stevens was rolling. Boy, I'd be out there doing whatever it takes to get the job done. I've given probably about $2 million in a couple years over there to the Suncoast. High limit, $50 machines. But
it's a local spot for you, not too far from the house.
it's definitely a local spot. Me and the kids go to the movies there. It's a good hotel. But anyway, check out this fucking Suncoast Sportsbook review so you know about their sportsbook. We'll be right back. I hope you like it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Stevens back with my sportsbook review. I know you guys have been demanding them. Here I am at the Suncoast Hotel and Casino. This is one of my spots up here in Summerlin. It's a nice local place to stay. Whether you guys like to stay off the strip or not, maybe you're coming into town to visit your family. If your family's in Summerlin, this is definitely a local spot. The casino's clean, the sportsbook's clean, and more importantly, it's a Boyd-owned casino. I like Boyd Sportsbooks. They have no hassle, no bullshit. They pretty much take every sport, basketball, football, hockey. They got a nice racing sports book in there. Suncoast Racing Sportsbook has every horse race you could possibly imagine, every track, and they have a no-nonsense sports book. I've seen at least 3 90-year-olds getting ready to have a seizure from fucking betting their horses. So they take every type of horse action, and more importantly, they let you get off good money. If you want to get off $5,000 or maybe even $10,000 on a football game, they'll let you do it. If you do bet a big amount of money, they might change the line on you before they let you bet again. So if you're a guy looking to bet like up to a couple $1,000s, you're a small average player, Suncoast Hotel and Casino is a very nice spot in Summerlin to get off your action. This is a nice place. The valet is right in front. All you do is pull in, park your car, and get it. They even have a nice hot dog stand in there, whether you want to eat it or yourself or shove it up your bookie's ass, at least you know you got the amenities there. But overall, on a 1 to 10, I give the Suncoast Hotel a 7.5. And the reason why is because they try as hard as they can. The casino's good. They have good customer service. When you make your sports bets, they'll give you as many drink tickets as you want. So for all you degenerates out there that are visiting one of your families up in Summerlin, bring your ass over there, make you a $100 bet, and get drunk as you possibly can.
Otherwise, if you're just a local guy, you want to hurry up and get off a bet, Suncoast is a nice place to get that done. It's a local spot. It's a place where I've came many, many times. I've grown up here, and overall, it's absolutely legit. So if you guys are in town, you want to stay off the strip, the Suncoast is a nice place to get in action. It's nice atmosphere. You're in the middle of Summerlin, which is one of the nicest spots in Las Vegas. You ain't got to worry about no bums, nobody robbing you. You can wear your $100,000 rollie, bring your beautiful wife here, the whole 9 yards. These sportsbook reviews are coming to you left and right, not because I want to, because you demand it. Fair enough? Anyway, I hope you like this Suncoast review. Like I said, overall, it's a good casino, especially for locals. If you're a local, you jump in the area, they take some high limits, they let you do what you want, and you can get some nice little action in over there at the Suncoast when sports betting resumes here very, very soon. Before we get into NBA, guys, I just want to reiterate that, you know, Steve Stevens' Master Closer 101 is finally fucking here. It's your time to shine and invest in yourself. Get access to over 30 interactive training chapters and my personal closing statements and rebuttals. Go to mastercloser101.com right now to sign up or text back MasterCloser to get information at admin mastercloser101.com.
Yeah, guys, and we can't say it enough. Invest in yourself. This course is something that you've never seen before, and like he says...
you know, there's no sense of sugarcoating it. If you want to fucking make more money than you've ever fucking made, if you want to fucking run your business higher levels than you ever thought it could run, if you want to learn how to train your people the proper way, if you want to learn how to be the best salesman yourself, enough fucking said. Go to mastercloser101.com and turn your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi overnight. You deserve it. NBA, let's get right into it. On Monday, some of the NBA players' biggest superstars, like LeBron James, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, held a conference call about getting the NBA season going again.
Well, the players, especially the top players, really want to get going again. The guys who are on playoff teams that are going to make the playoffs, 100%.
So basically all the guys that have $100 million contracts are all ready to go. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they are.
A lot of the teams have opened up facilities. I think by May 21st or something, 22 of the 28 teams will have facilities open to be playing again. Now, teams like Detroit, the governor of Michigan, Whitner, says that they will not be opening. She will not let them open their training facilities. However, a team like Detroit's not making the playoffs. So the league is having to work like around these obstacles, but the league and these players
are ready to fucking go.
Right.
And when you start hearing talk like that, best believe action is going to follow right behind the words.
Correct. And just a keynote, guys, going back to baseball for 1 second, they are saying that if somebody tests positive for corona, they're not going to stop playing. They are going to have protocols for what to do. So if somebody happens, they're going to have lots of testing. If somebody happens to get corona, they will take that person out, but they will continue playing.
Absolutely.
So that I like. We're not going to just stop because one person tests positive.
Period. So, and then moving on to a little bit of NFL. MVP at 4-1 odds. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes is the favorite for NFL MVP. He was followed by Lamar Jackson at 13-2. Jackson, of course, had a remarkable season last year and is the current league MVP. Dak Prescott is next at 9-1, followed by Russell Wilson at 12-1. Tom Brady is 16-1. Drew Brees at 20-1.
I knew you were
That is the
circling
best fucking value on the fucking board. I'll put Drew Brees ahead of Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott. For me, he's a top 3 choice of getting MVP. The guy is a fucking beast. He gives it all he's got, and he get the players with him. If you're looking for an underdog shot, 20-1 with Drew Brees, that would be my pick. Running back Christian McCaffrey's 40-1. He has the best odds for any non-quarterback. Here's the question. With Teddy Bridgewater now his quarterback, do you think McCaffrey has a chance at 40-1?
Yes, 100%. You got the coach there from Baylor, Matt Rule is now the coach over there at Carolina.
Well, let me just make a rule, like a judge. He ain't winning.
So if you put $100 out, you're just wasting your fucking money.
They just gave him a really big contract.
Oh, I mean, he's going to play good. He's a fucking beast. But no, there's too many other superstars right there. Don't forget, the league is looking to pump the league, and they want that superstar getting that MVP.
100 to make 4,000, not worth 100.
No. Nope, because I just don't see it winning. But I mean,
the
yeah,
boss is there. He says
what
no.
I mean, would you throw out a quick $100 on it? Yeah, but I like getting some big money. That Drew Brees at 20-1 is something you put $1,000 on and hope to get that $20,000 kick. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So now, do you like Teddy Bridgewater? He don't really impress me like he does everybody else.
I have to say, he came in last year and did a great job with New Orleans. I did like him when he was with Minnesota, and unfortunately he had a really bad injury.
He just has that stiff look to me that I don't like.
I don't know. The jury's not quite out on him. He played with a really good team last year, so we'll see how he does with a team that's not quite as good as New Orleans.
Absolutely. And a little entertainment news, guys, just to get off the subject. Adele has lost major weight and is looking very healthy these days. Some of her followers on social media, who are most likely a little overweight themselves, have other things to say, like Adele sold out by confirming to society's belief that being thinner is better looking. People want my thoughts. It's not about thinner being better looking. It's about having no diabetes, and it's about your health. So all you people that are overweight, when you see somebody else lose weight and you're hating on them, saying that they're following a movement to get thinner, wake the fuck up. They're following a movement to live, to be around their kids, and to be healthy. I don't think it has anything to do with TV. Not to mention, when you feel good, you look good, your life is better, last time I checked.
Well, I can give you a few things on Adele from the paparazzi world. First off, Adele went through a divorce about a year, 18 months ago. So
it looks like another album's coming.
That could be part of it. Maybe, just life changes with that. She does have children. Like Steve said, maybe she wants to get healthy, and that's a good thing. And maybe it is partially, for looks for sales with her album, possibly acting things. From a paparazzi world, she hates paparazzi probably as much as any celebrity does. So she's very, very rude and not nice. When I've shot her before, she hasn't been nice. I've never done anything very rude to her, but she's not nice. So my thoughts, congratulations on getting healthy for herself and her kids. That's my thought on it.
And I also, I know you're a paparazzi, but celebrities, to an extent, have an image and they need to be nice for their persona, but at the same time, it's their decision how they want to, do. When money talks, I hated it myself, Poppy.
Yeah.
It's a stressful situation. When they're on your back talking about shit and then they come up with shit that ain't true, it frustrates the shit out of you. So, I mean, it's a give and take, but hey, you're making millions of dollars, you're in Hollywood or the music business, comes with the territory, last time I checked.
Well, speaking of making millions of dollars, there's a couple opportunities, guys, this weekend that you need to take advantage of.
Listen fucking close, guys, because if you want to make money betting right now, stop just inventing shit to bet on and listen to what he says, because I got information coming up all week.
Okay, guys, here's a couple of opportunities for you. If you want to call 877-220-6540 or direct message Steve. The UFC has a big card Saturday night. Steve is going to be running a special, $49 for the entire card of UFC. All of his information, whether that be a winner on a favorite, an underdog, or over-under, Steve will have information on that card, $49 for that card. Also, Santa Anita is reopening up on Saturday. They will be racing Saturday and Sunday. Churchill Downs opens up Friday. They will be racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are doing a special Saturday and Sunday, both Santa Anita's cards and Churchill Downs cards, which will include win and place wagers, pick 3 wagers, pick 4 wagers, and possibly some trifectas. Whatever information we have on those cards. Saturday and Sunday, both Santa Anita and Churchill Downs, $49. Call 877-220-6540, or again, direct message Steve. We will get you the information. Nothing better this weekend than to make money, UFC and horses, Santa Anita and Churchill Downs. Steve Stevens, VIP Sports.
The one and only. Sports betting's going to be here before we know it. You guys better be fucking ready. Start stacking that money up that you're ready to invest, and I'll flip that shit like a world-class gymnast. You want a second income? You want to fucking make a bunch of extra money right when you get out of COVID? I'm your fucking guy. He is I, and I am him. I will take care of you more than you've ever fucking imagined, and more importantly, take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. Take advantage of that master closer for $398. It'll be the best money you've ever spent in your fucking life. Motivate yourself, inspire yourself, and be ready to take care of others. Because at the end of the fucking day, you're your number one asset, and you're the one that can make shit happen. I want you to pump your guys' self up. Now's the time to get ready. Sports betting's about to come back. You're about to go to work, and now's the time to have the mindset of grinding. Back to the mindset of getting money. And I don't want you guys to ever veer off that. Life is too short for any bullshit. We need to take advantage of every day that we're alive, not only for ourselves, but for our families. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the crew, we love you. Stay excited. And remember, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. And don't get that master closer and up your game so you can get that motherfucking scratch. Because at the end of the day, if anybody deserves it, you do. We love you. We'll see you next week.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some cowards shot me up 'cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, 'cause all I pick is winners. I ain't perfect, I'm a sinner. All about making wages. We love to gamble out here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talk.